What's up, everybody? My name is Richard Terrell. I go by Kirby Kid, and you are watching Dio Live, a daily stream show in which we talk about game design, but sometimes we actually play games. And sometimes I play games that are completely new to me, so you'll see what it's like for me to play a game from scratch and talk about what I notice, what I don't notice, and really I'm just doing this to get a lot more research on these character action style games. People talk very highly of Bayonetta. If I had a PS3, I'd be playing Vanquished, but I don't, so we're gonna stick with what we got. And in the chat, let me know if the frame rate is too crazy, because I may be able to fix that, but otherwise this is what we got. So I'll go ahead and do that, and we'll go ahead and start. New game. In a universe of light and dark, where perception is reality. Oh. My Wii U has a Miiverse button. Miiverse is dead. Umbra Clock Tower from Smash.
Long since erased from the records of time, there once existed two European clans who served as overseers of history for the powers that be. The Umbra Witches, dwellers of the darkness, and the Lumen Sages, controllers of the light. The clans paid each other great respect, and their efforts to maintain the balance between them defended the just passage of time. Yet one day, that balance was toppled.
As long as you can't take damage, why not play around?
The once harmonious clans fell into disagreement and stoked the flames of hatred against each other, resulting in an era of strife. The conflict between the Umbra and the Lumen threw all of Europe into a chaotic loop of battle, ambush, assassination, and casualty. It was truly a gruesome war.
Yeah, that's her down there from Smash.
This radiance of God shining upon them, the Lumen Sages were gradually weakened by the assault of the secretive Dark Witches.
This is nonsense, by the way.
Balance was lost.
I'm just gonna pay attention to the story. No health bar, that's fine. Yeah, this camera, I don't know. A lot of people talk very highly of these games, but so far, like, the visuals are kind of dirty and messy, but the camera, like, you're supposed to not be able to see what you're doing? Are you supposed to just trust that you're cool and assume that this stuff is making sense? Where's my down there? There it is.
Fearing the witches' dark abilities, humans began to condemn the remaining Umbra. They launched the witch hunts, rounding up the battle-weary witches with little resistance and subjugating those who wished to continue the struggle. Human faith in the miracles of their god pushed the witch hunts further, and soon the Umbra witches, keepers of the darkness, were extinguished from the earth. All but one.
I'm okay. Let's go. Just stay close to me.
It's a long fall. Just like in Wonderful 101, they had a super tall skyscraper that you're falling down for a long time. Okay. Oh yeah, I get to walk around and try out moves when I actually get a character right here. Man, these graphics. You forget next gen looks next gen and old gen looks old gen. I forget all the time. I mean, that's a neat intro for a movie, but I don't think that's a good intro for a game. You know, not taking damage, not knowing what the buttons are, trying to read subtitles and listen while freaking paying attention to what's happening. I don't like it. Wonderful 1 was much better with the stop and go comic book style. The storytelling in between the small action bits. How do you know the cutscenes in this were so stylized and cheap? Is that supposed to make sense? Okay, so costume changed. Ah, I get Nintendo style costumes right off the bat. Courage, power, wisdom. No thanks. Okay. That was 5 minutes of being confused. Yeah, a lot of people like Platinum when they go into games and give them the Platinum touch. I think they got a lot of neat ideas, but they need to get a lot cleaner with their game design. Even though I think Wonderful 101's like super creative and funny and neat, still could have been a lot cleaner and a lot shorter. So while I can appreciate elements of the style, especially like the characters, come on, people.
It looks like Humpty Dumpty's taking his last fall. Even all that man-made destroyer gets scrambled in the end, right? You know, I still don't get why the hell you dragged me out here for these things. I just drop off the merchandise. Hey, bet you can't guess what today is. Reading the good Lord's book ain't gonna do much. People have been waiting for this asshole to get whacked for ages. Wait. Now, look around. There's no love lost for old Humpty Dumpty. But you gotta keep the outfit happy. We don't take care of him, they take care of us. And I prefer my shoes made out of rubber, not concrete. But hey, it's that kind of town. Without good-hearted souls like us, they'll put these bastards 6 feet under. Where'd society be? Of course, the pay's not bad either.
Isn't this person already in the grave?
Jesus, you really get into this shit, don't you? If it were me, I'd be praying he ends up barbecue. Or at least sunny side up. You can keep praying, but the only way this guy's meeting the Lord is if God's hungry for breakfast. Speaking of hungry, we done here? My kids are baking me a birthday cake tonight. Cute little fuckers, I'll tell you what. Well then, adios. What the fuck? They're here? For this douchebag? Ah! I hate this damn light. I can't see a thing. Oh! But they're there, ain't they? You hearing me? You can see them, can't you?
I see them. They are instruments of God, descending upon his heavenly rays to earth.
Oh my god!
I was expecting less story, especially after all that story.
Grant us guidance, and keep safe the souls of our loved ones for all eternity. You look tired. Let me tuck you in.
It's also weird in the cutscenes where the characters are doing the playing for you. Like, this, none of this is that interesting.
Ah, shit! Come on! It's my freaking birthday! Ah! 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 Mother of Mary! Ah! 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 Oh god! Oh god! Ah! Ah! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh shit! Forgive me, Hitman! I didn't mean all that humpty-dumpty shit! I swear!
So that's who that guy is, a character in the story.
Next time you put your hands on me, you better make sure I'm dead. Now move out the way.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, Dad!
If it ain't my good buddy Enzo, how about you get out of here? You die, and I'm gonna have to go back in that hole chasing after the money.
Do you naughty little angels deserve a good spanking?
Okay, this is kind of long.
Bayonetta.
Now, this is cheeky. Throwing me these cheap toys.
Don't worry about quality. I've got quantity.
Oh, why am I still watching this? Come on. It's kind of cool how they're showing you very carefully what Bayonetta is doing so that you understand what she's doing. Because foot guns would not have been easy to understand otherwise. Those are like the same sound files from Smash. I mean,
No more shots from me, Bayonetta.
if it kind of takes forever for you to just that you need 2 prologues, you're like, I just want to play.
As long as there's music, I'll keep on dancing.
Okay. I think she kicked because I was trying to hit A on the dialogue. Okay. You're gonna tell me the actual freaking buttons? Jeez. Okay, punch. Press X. I just punched you. Oh, next. I like how they let you practice the individual move as much as you want before going on. I like that. Kick. Combo. Does it tell me how many times? So you just do random stuff and it shows you you're doing an actual move like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's not. It has nothing to do with the directions you hold. So it's just punch, punch, and then whenever you get tired, so you can like put a delay in any sequence, including a 1 delay 1, a 1 2 delay 1, and then I guess whenever you want to do a finisher, you just delay 1 2 3 4. Wait, 1 2 3. Nope. 1 2 3. Yeah, and then you just time a delay. How about 4? 1 2 3 4. Yeah, and that's the finisher. How about 5? Or it's 1 2 3 4 5, and then the finishing kick. So 1 2 3, and then there's a tap tap. So it doesn't really buffer your inputs too long. So tap tap is just 1 kick, but tap tap is a kick. So kicks are much slower than the punches. I like that. So punches punch punch punch, and the kicks kick 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 kick. That was an interesting hitbox. Can I? So it looks like I can't point the attacks in any way I want. It always locks onto an enemy. A lot of 3D games do a lot of locking on like that. I'm surprised people complain about Zelda with the Z lock on. Like, I'd rather have a Z lock on than and still control exactly when and where my moves land, even if it changes stances. Then just sort of like, I'm over here, and it's like, you kick him. Like, I was over here. But that makes spacing really easy. So if you want to back up instead of like perfect pivoting like this, you can just go whoop, and then just hit the button whenever you're ready. 1 2 1 2. That wasn't that one. 1 2. So the delay is some serious delay there. 1 1 2. So like maybe it's time to where the enemy's flinches. It kind of works out 1 2. Otherwise it's a circle punch. What was that circle punch? L in a circle with punch. What was that? What could that possibly mean? So we got some other ones like R punch. I'm hitting R and punch. It's not giving me R punch. I don't know what that was about. I don't know what that is. What is that? So if you circle the stick in between punches, it kind of resets it back to the first one in the sequence. I don't know what the... So like a lot of these combos, you know, are different in the sidebar, but they do the same stuff. I don't know what the difference between this, that, and then this. One's a little faster. I guess kicks are always gonna launch or dizzy. Next. Evade ZR. I don't think they're gonna let me witch time right now. I'll draw a Kirby. It doesn't work. Witch time dodge at the last possible instance. Sure, why not? I said why not? I don't know why they give you a countdown that doesn't correspond to like the moment you need to hit the button. Maybe I'll just do it. See? Like, then don't give me a countdown. So the kicks do stun. I'm just mashing different buttons. I taunted him. I taunted him. I don't know. I don't even know if that's a taunt. Hey, my technique. That's changing lock too. I keep hitting the wrong dodge button. That's weird. The lock-on changes so just by itself. It's weird. Oh, I keep hitting the top shoulder button. Jump. Down there. The enemies do lose their armor and they do expose their fleshy bits, just like Kamiya said. Flying enemies. Gun time. Ricochet. Shoot. Fire away mid combo by holding. That's cool. Jump down it. Oh, I was trying to do that before and it wouldn't let me. I couldn't do the bullet climax in the slow-mo? I don't know why I can't. Weird. I did the delay right there. Oh man, these graphics.
I'm not dead yet! Not! You can't hit me like this! It's against regulations, I tell you!
That's neat having this sliding 2D backgrounds or making a 2D look out of a 3D and then having some of the elements move. I like motion comics. I just jumped off a cliff. That was some weird cutting. They should have shown me, you know, jump off the cliff.
Damn it, who did that? I just bought the damn thing!
Who did that? You know who.
Haven't you figured it out yet? There's no quarter for you in this world.
That was a delay. Sometimes I'm like, why are my moves on range? I don't even know. I want to do Beautiful Joe, like launch these enemies once they're stunned. I totally whiff punished. I got a silver.
Radon should be paying me for even touching these toys.
You have any idea how much this is gonna cost to fix? How the fuck do I always get wrapped up in this shit?
Engine still purrs nicely. Now, about this little thing you've been looking into for minutes. Let's have a quick chat.
See? This is why I told you I was going home. I just got held up in the air by some invisible things, and you want an intelligence briefing? It never stops with you.
You keep bellyaching like that, and you're liable to wake Eggman from the dead.
I thought he was Eggman.
Either of you are like that. Catch you later, Bayonetta. Something tells me you're gonna need a rush on our special project before the shit hits the fan.
Wait, Rodan. What about Eggman?
Such a popular chap. I bet they hate him down there as much as you did when he was up here. We just need to make sure he won't come crawling back when they kick him out.
Nothing a flower bed can't fix. Fill her up.
You heard the man. Finish up in 5 minutes or you're walking home to your cake and candles.
What? Don't you leave me here!
Let's see. R kick? What's R kick? Wow. That's a freaking neutral layer. So like, anytime I just tap it, or do I have to hold it? What is R kick then? I don't get it. I don't get the controls.
What a day! I'm screwed! Ah, it's gonna take every cent I earned on come? You're still getting screwed in all this too. Of all the low-life scum in too deep in this town, I've never seen one get wrapped up in a fight with God's messengers.
His hair is a little crazy. It's just sticking out. Is it like not have its physics?
Dressed like a nun too. When you end up in the afterlife, that's not going to be pretty.
I can't help it if I like the little outfits. The toys are nice too.
Hey, 20 years ago, you woke up stuck in a casket at the bottom of a lake. All you can remember is that you're a witch. But now, you're stuck because you gotta sacrifice our halo-wearing friends every day or they'll drag your ass back down to hell. I know I thought I got screwed, but being forced to slap around the divine for a living, it's really getting screwed.
If I needed a biographer, you would be my first choice. I see to the funeral. You get me the information I asked for. That was our deal.
Come on now! Look at my poor car! I'm working for free after this! At least let me get a drink at Rodon's before you start grilling me. The info I got is good. It's gonna get you close to finding the other stone in the past and figuring out some of that lost past of yours. I swear.
So crazy. People love stories, I guess.
Their jewels instead of cash, just like a girl. Jesus, can't you take a joke?
Enzo, someone's given you a present. Too bad. I can't stand bugs.
Man, these scenes are long like they're actual scenes in movies, not like little interludes between levels. Which is kind of interesting, you know. You better witch time your friend there. Wow, these graphics are rough. That's your double jump. Jeez. To freaking tech a projectile like that? I don't even know who John was. And she's in Smash Brothers as an alternative costume, kind of.
What's the matter, Bayonetta? All that sleeping you just...
So we like to fight, I guess. And I have normal guns. I need to get her guns. I don't know what's happening. That was like too many things at once. I think I got a random item. I think I did a torture attack, and then I think I did something else. I don't know why this is lasting so long. This is so confusing. This is kind of what Wonderful 101 was like, actually. But Wonderful 101 I felt was a lot clearer. It probably was. They probably learned from this experience. I don't even know what different kind of combos I'm trying to land. Not even sure what happened right there. The animations are so unclear. Oh, he broke the witch time. No. We activate like the ultimate witch time ever. It's just trying to teach me that I need to do combos and stuff to get more meter. Oh wow. It'd been nice if the freaking visuals didn't get obscured. The camera is crazy. Like, you can't do this. What? I thought I still had time. What happened? What is happening? I thought it was like a minute and something. Oh my goodness. And like, which moves give me more meter? Maybe not. Maybe they don't. I had time. What happened? This is so annoying. That's her jab combo. That's cool. Jump down there, then kick. Was I supposed to hit an extra button for that torture combo to be more powerful? I couldn't tell. Did I just jump off his back? Or was that just a double jump? Oh, the clock is going down really fast. So maybe I did have 40 counts and it just went by faster than I thought. I don't know why you're going to have a clock and not have it be normal time. So I am supposed to mash. Now they're going to start attacking. I did get a random item before when I was trying to play a freaking game and understand what I'm doing. And I got hit right after that? Come on. I didn't even mash the button because I was trying to see what was happening. Okay. Like I know I'm kind of new to the game. I'm not completely unfamiliar with it, but I can't tell what's happening. I can kind of tell what's happening, but I don't want to kind of tell what's happening. I want to really tell what's happening and then control it. I don't want enemies to obscure my view. I don't want freaking not to know which enemy I'm locked onto. I want a clean action game, for crying out loud. I wonder who designed her clothes. Man, she really did go into a super witch time. Jeez. She has a weird look on her face. Kind of plasticky. I was thinking about the setup of this game. We're like, oh, you have all these combos. I just want to go to the lab and practice them. But then that's why you're supposed to play the game. You're supposed to practice them and play the game.
You don't say.
It's getting harder and harder to tell the worlds apart.
Even harder with Purgatorio in the middle. Fight long enough in there and you'll really lose sight. Why the sudden interest in metaphysics?
It's a balance ring. Even if some of them aren't messing around with humans, we've all got to sneak into status quo. If people keep fucking around like this, the Book of Revelations is gonna look like Mother Goose. Heaven and hell are gonna go straight for each other's throats.
Heaven and hell can tear each other to pieces for all I care. I've got my own problems to worry about.
Something's up.
I wonder when they decide to make her like super lanky.
And Enzo's tip makes the timing too perfect. This reeks of a setup. Someone in one of those lost memories calling you out. I got a little present for you. These babies are special. Built from an alloy the devil himself would kill to get his hands on. Don't break these, because they're one of a kind.
And they're huge. Tiny little cup.
I don't go in for strange offers. Then again, I'm getting a little tired of these weaklings they keep throwing at me. Maybe I should aim for
Yeah, I guess if you've been fighting these grunts like for 20 years, you're like, yeah, this is getting old. I'm mashing buttons and beating these guys, she says.
Pounding them down tonight, baby. Not to butt into your affairs, but I'm pretty sure you got somewhere better to be. The guys you're up against aren't the type to wait for you to finish a round. Enzo,
Talk about Batman within.
what's going on your tab, buddy? You deadbeat motherfucker.
Alright. It's classic platinum structure of the mini verses and then the mega verse and then the negaverse and then the For each arcade bullet in your possession, you may fire 3 times during the game. Why shoot? Could have told me that. Whatever. That's cool. She can get lollipops. Exchange for Halos? Sure. I thought they might carry over, but I guess not. Okay. Confused. Why wouldn't I exchange those for Halos if that was my last option? Maybe I could have canceled and really went back and bought a lollipop. And they said next there. I'm like, okay, there we go. Now we save. Weird. Yeah, to me personally, I don't have a lot of I don't like just exploring in video games for exploring's sake, and I don't like combos that are just done for me. It takes a lot to understand what the heck's going on, and you're hitting buttons and things are chaining and you're trying to be intentional, but all the moves look different, but then they're kind of not different. Well, that's the first impression of Bayonetta. More a story than I thought there was going to be. The enemies are really non-aggressive so far, and they have clear tells with sound and the visuals, and I'm surprised not more people didn't compare this to Devil May Cry with their quote-unquote punching bag enemies, but something like that. Anyway, I'll play more of this game later. Well, I'll definitely have more to say when I played it more, but yeah, the prologue is kind of weird. Yeah, kind of weird. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.